Welcome to the Heads Together podcast. I'm your host, Jill Mokes, and thank you so much for joining me again this week. This is going to be a short but impactful episode of this podcast because this is something that came to me as I was driving. I don't know if this ever happens to you, but I was driving and I thought of this as a really important podcast topic, and I had to pull the car over to quickly make a note of it in my notes app, mainly because I'm not clever enough to work out how I can dictate whilst also driving at the same time. But yeah, so this podcast is the result of something that just really did come to me as I was driving. I don't know, when I'm driving, I do one of two things. I either listen to podcasts because I am a podcaster, but I'm also a huge podcast fan, or I drive in complete silence and let it be a time for really weighing things up, thinking things over, getting a bit of clarity, being quiet enough to listen to what comes up. And this topic is something that I think is really important for me to talk about and for you guys to hear right now. So let's dive into the episode. Welcome to the Heads Together podcast. I'm Jill Mokes, and I am obsessed with cutting through the noise when it comes to growing your business. Each week, via intimate coaching conversations and inspirational stories, I share what it really takes to get the results you want in a way that feels right to you. I am all about attracting higher ticket opportunities, building authentic relationships, and creating the abundant, full-fat version of your dream business. I mean, how many of us have beavered away creating a light version of what we really want? The thing is, I honestly believe when you're outstanding at what you do, there is no limit to what you can achieve. So, are you ready to put our heads together and make it happen? Let's go. Okay, so this is the thing that came to me as I was driving and that I really want to share with you. It is a realization I've had that you have to earn people's business more than ever before. What I mean by that is there have been times in particularly the online world where, the early adopters, it was easy to sell via social media. It was easy to get clients because everything was fresh and sparkly and new, and consumers weren't as savvy as they are now. Everything felt a lot easier, and the stats bear this out. If you are a digital marketer, or if you use digital marketing in your business, you will know that it used to be much cheaper to acquire new clients if you are someone who uses paid advertising, for example. But also if you're someone like me who builds their business based on referrals and on organic marketing, content marketing, then this is really important for you to understand. You have to earn people's business more than ever before. Now, this is super important. How hard you work isn't an indicator of whether you're earning someone's business. So this isn't about working harder. This is about embracing a very, very old cliche. And that is that to earn someone's business, you need to build the know, like, and trust factors. I feel like this is a little bit like losing weight. We all want the answer to be something different. We don't want the answer to be, you need to eat less and move more. So we bash that as being, oh no, it's not about that. It's way more complex than that. We try all these fad diet, and it's so similar to the online business world or the service business world. You might not want it to be as simple as building the know, like, and trust factor, but that's what it is. And no amount of social media tactics or kind of get rich quick schemes are going to replace that, particularly if you have a service business like mine, for example, where you're serving higher ticket clients. This is absolutely imperative that you understand this. Nothing else will get you by anymore. So it has to be that your business is full of you showing up, you being visible, you building true, meaningful connection with your network. You need to be more consistent, have more conversations, be in more small rooms where you're getting to have intimate, meaningful conversations with people so that they get to know you, like you, trust you. It's more of all those things, and it's less of a ton of other things. It's less feeling entitled to the business. I sometimes see people who are almost feeling resentful of the work they have to do, of the legwork they have to do, because they want everything to be passive. They want the business to flow to them. Less entitlement, less detachment. This is another thing I see a lot where we talk about automation. We talk about stepping away from our business. We talk about our business being able to run without us even being there. Okay? That is detachment. That kind of craving of automation, of less having to do the work, less having to show up and be around. Even if you think about scheduling your social media. Now, I'm not saying that it is within everyone's capacity or availability to be able to always post in real time. But you know what? If you try it, I would love you to do an experiment where you decide, you know what, from now on, I'm not going to post on any more than one platform, and I'm going to do it all in real time. And I'm going to engage with other content while I'm posting my content. And I'm going to just get very real and show up in real time. I'm going to create my posts in real time. I'm not going to batch create 3 months in advance. I'm actually going to react to what's going on in my world at the moment. I'm going to share stories of something that's happened recently. I want you to see what the difference is when you do that in terms of engagement, in terms of conversation, in terms of actual interaction. Because I think you'll notice a difference. And I would argue that the needle will move more for you than any amount of pre-planning and batch creating volume and volumes of content ever will. So less automation, less detachment, less busy work. This is really, to use the thing that I love to talk about a lot, which is rewilding your business. This is about rewilding your business. If you want to earn the business of high ticket clients that you adore working with, then I would highly suggest you look at what you can rewild within your business. So what I mean by that is, what can you cut away to allow what remains to thrive? And if you can do that through the lens of more know, like, and trust building, it is going to serve you so well. Simplify your business, focus on the needle moving activity. And for me, that is building relationships, prioritizing actual meaningful connection. That's what's going to make the difference for you. I hope that's landed, because it really came through so strongly to me when I was, like I said, I was driving, and it just felt like something really important to share. As always, when I share something like this, it isn't that I'm saying that you should never create content in advance and never schedule it. I do both of those things from time to time. But what I am saying is that if you really want to know the answer to growing your business by earning people's business, which is getting harder and harder, that's where I think your focus should go. I hope that's been helpful. I kind of like leaving that as a shorty this week, because I think it's quite a powerful one. As always, let's connect on LinkedIn. Let's have that as our call to action this week. I would love you, if you are listening to this very short episode, if there's one thing I would love you to do, it's not even to don't bother rating and subscribing, although I would love you to do those things, but go over to LinkedIn and connect with me and send me a direct message saying the reason I'm connecting with you is because I've just listened to episode, whatever this is. I think it's like 114 of the Heads Together podcast. And you said to connect. So here I am. And then let's actually do that. Let's connect. Tell me what you're doing. Maybe you could come on as a guest, right? I would love it if you would do that. Let's actually walk the walk, make the connection. All right. I will see you same time, same place next week. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that getting our heads together this week has filled your mind with what's possible. If you love the show, would you do me a massive favour, please? Would you leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts? It would really help me put more heads together, reach more ears and expand more minds. Until next week, bye for now.